All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. Get in here. Get in here. It's time to get into some things, all right? So, Chow, Diddy is done. I mean, at this point, do we feel like Diddy can actually ever come back? I feel like even though he's been trying to hide and kind of like do his thing, he's going to keep getting hit and hit and hit and hit with lawsuits. He just someone just won $100 million in jail in a lawsuit, and then now here we have Danity Kane, Don Richards coming out telling her story. I mean, Cassie really did her big one with this because at the end of the day, Cassie kicked it all off and never had to say anything. And then videos and monies and everything just got put to the forefront. And now everything that comes out about Diddy, I'm forced to believe. And there's some gut-wrenching stuff that Don Richards put out. And, she hasn't really been the same since Danity Kane, if you ask me. But let's get into her claim. It's a lot going on. I'm not going to put it on the screen because I notice when I do that, YouTube flags it because the AI. So I'm going to read it, but YouTube be flagging, they flag the words, the AI. So, girl, we still need our coin. And Diddy, he is it's a very toxic name. And so Diddy is starting to turn into an R. Kelly, where you say R. Kelly and you get demonetized. Yeah, it's getting crazy. So Diddy sued for monstrous behavior allegations of brutality and abuse. But it's the sexual abuse against Danity Kane's Don Richardson. Okay, so Diddy is facing yet another lawsuit from a new accuser. Let me put her picture up here so y'all can at least see that. No, I can't do it. From a new accuser, a former bandmate who claims the music mogul belittled, terrorized, and SA'd her. While she was also witnessed him savagely beat his ex, Cassie. According to the suit obtained by TMZ, Don Richards says that she got caught in Diddy's web as a participant on his 2004 MTV show, Making the Band, with the Bad Boy CEO manipulating her by promising to advance her singing career if she relented to his alleged twist and if she relented to his alleged twists and demands. You know what I think is interesting about this? I feel like Aubrey O'Day wanted to say all of this and just has it. Like, I feel like once we get into this whole claim, this is all the stuff Aubrey wanted to say, but she just never did. And at this point, Aubrey, you might as well put it out there because Don Richards has already done it. And actually, at this point, are we going to care what Aubrey is saying? Because Aubrey was doing a lot of interviews and stuff like that. But Don just said, I'm not going to say nothing until I say it all. You know what I mean? I was just having that thought when I was reading this. But anyway, the former Danity Kane member said during on set auditions, Diddy called female contestants fat, ugly, just and hoes. I believe all of that. She said Diddy had a particular disdain for her because she was young and excited to work with such a famous person. In 2005, the court documents say Richard saw another of Diddy's former girlfriends, Kim Porter, crying as she left a music studio with her face all banged up. That's some tea. It was then Richard says she realized Diddy was capable of violence and her life could be in danger. A year later, Richard was present when Diddy was first introduced to Cassie, invading her space while transfixed on her in a predatory fashion. According to the documents in 2009, she says that she personally witnessed Diddy, high on drugs, throw Cassie against the wall, choke her, and drag her up a flight of stairs in his LA home. Richard said that Diddy has also hurled a scalding pan of eggs at Cassie while yelling, "I've been asking you for my shit, and I can't stand you, bit. You never do right." As he hurled scrambled eggs at her. I believe it. We saw him dog walk and kick her. Damn. On other occasions, Richard says Diddy socked Cassie in the face and wrapped his hands around her throat, attempting to strangle her inside of his LA mansion. Wow. At some point, Richard says she and others, including her Diddy Dirty Money bandmate, Kalina Harper, showed their support to Cassie and advised her to leave Diddy, who found out about the conversation and then threatened, y'all don't get in my relationship, adding, don't tell my Cassie what she need to be doing. Just make the money and shut the up. I end artists. I shelf careers. You could be missing. You want to today? Ooh, 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 ooh. That is very, very specific. And I believe that he told her that. Wow. I end artists. I shelf careers. You could be missing. You wanna today? Wow. So did he Kim Porter? Did he her too? He did. Meanwhile, Richard says she too became a of Diddy's, forcing her to rehearse 48 hours at a time without sleep. As a result, she says she's dropped a lot of weight and became dehydrated and fatigued while suffering awful rashes. She says one time Diddy demanded she come to his Miami home where he was only wearing underwear. When she asked him to put on clothes, Diddy refused, screaming, "This is my house." Well, I added the B part, but he bought it as well. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not funny, but anyway, Diddy's treatment of Don Richard got worse. She says between 2009 and 2011, Richard says Diddy once barged into her dressing room while she was at the recording studio. She says Diddy inappropriately touched her and her. Diddy, she says, also locked her in a car with heavily tinted windows for 2 hours as she screamed for help, even calling her dad for help. Damn. Richard claims her dad traveled from Baltimore to New York to free his daughter and confront Diddy, threatening to report him to the police. But she says Diddy told her dad, think about your daughter and think about your daughter's career. We've reached out to Diddy's reps. So far, no word back. Damn. I believe it. And Dawn, you know, she was the main girl. She was that girl of Daddy Kane. And she never was the same. And we didn't understand what happened, but she finally got away. And it just wasn't right. And then when, you know, the people would try to speak out, we felt like they were clout chasers. We thought RBO Day was a clout chaser for the longest time. But Diddy, I believe it. I mean, Diddy is the type of guy that had people walking over the Brooklyn Bridge for cheesecake. Like, he was definitely a monster. And I've seen him kick and beat Cassie. So Don is not lying. We've seen him talk crazy, get real arrogant. It's the money and the power, man. And I just think that at some point, you know, Diddy's reputation is over. Legacy is done forever. And I think there's so much more dirt that's going to come out. The downfall of Diddy is really something that should really be studied. And here's the thing. I think that Diddy is not going to be the only one. There's some new people that's going to be falling down too, because when you get that money and that power, you think you're invincible. And you just don't know that people may not be speaking now because they don't have the power and they just can't. But oh, trust you me, if it's 15, 20 years down the line, they will be speaking out against your mother and you will fall. You will fall, a drastic fall. So Diddy gets everything he deserves. I didn't know he was a cold-blooded freak. Kinky than a nasty, panoramic. No, not panoramic. Excuse me. Pants. But then to threaten Don Richardson to her. Wow. I wonder if one day that Diddy, if he can actually get, face charges. Not just lawsuits, but like, can this stuff be like criminal? Can he go to jail? I'm ready for a lawsuit to actually go through. I want evidence. Like, I'm hoping that Don Richards takes this to court and doesn't settle. Take his to court, and then we can probably still see some of the Cassie receipts. Somebody needs to take him to court. He keeps settling. That's true. He keeps settling with these payments. Diddy don't want this stuff out. Take his to court. Somebody needs to say, we don't want the money. We want to take it to court. So I could be there front row sitting there and just getting all the tea, because that's going to be a mess. But anyway, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. It is a mess, child. Do you think Diddy can ever rear his big face head out, out of his hole he's in? Is there any chance of coming back? Or is he done for good? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep that same energy. We'll see you soon. Peace out.